What's up, everybody? We're about to be checking out the brand new album from Reddick. Now, this is something that I've been looking forward to heavily, so I want to make this a special event. We gonna be reacting to it, and later on, I'll give my full review. But yeah, I'm excited. This is the homeboy. Got to know him soon after my high school years and collaborate a little bit. Did shows, and now he's back over on the West Coast in Cali doing his thing. And finally, after many years of waiting, he's finally got a project. He's finally got a project out that I'm assuming he felt comfortable enough to be like, this is the body of work I want to truly introduce myself to the world with. Because he's had a mixtape before and he's put out tracks, but this is like a full length album, and I'm looking forward to this heavily. So we're gonna go ahead and get my first initial thoughts as we listen, and then later I'll come back and give my full breakdown of the album. But yeah, so, and I like how it's like sequenced here too. It's so it's really cool because it seems like each song is a certain section, and then there's like little skits in between to break up. It's, oh man, yeah. So I'm just here. I'm sorry. I'm really analyzing this junk because I'm like excited. All right. Anyway, so it's gonna start off with this intro track. Did you ever? Make sure this is all
right.
turned
I'm
up.
sitting here with Lyric Reddick. I first want to ask, how you doing?
I don't know, in my mind, I was like, well, hello. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So first,
Cool.
I think we all want to know is, did you ever think you would get here?
You know what?
Cool. So this is gonna be kind of like an interview format. And so now he's getting into The Promise with No Help. Cool keys.
I'm trying to told you it's the year I'm going all in. But I ain't come up with myself, I'm bringing all friends. They say it's hater motivate, I don't recall them. My mama told me shoot my shot, guess I'm a ball then. Since the time I came around, I had my own sound. Had to learn to take a bow, but never bow down. Like you coming with the hits, we going all round. Soon as I knew how shit went, I was told I ain't got time to wait. I'm feeding all of my niggas and maybe paper plates. At least we eating, well, let's mess the clean up anyway. I need to gain like any me, so I'm a barter. And I'ma stand up for the hood like a martyr. When they get me for my knowledge, well, it all depends. A wise man said to hold my gifts don't make no frankincense. They say to go far, you go together. Well, my umbrella big enough to stand the weather. I'm determined to make it, so it's whatever. First artist out my city to make it without a helper. I assured them since I first started recording. Told my mama I'ma make it, drop some tracks and then I floored them. Got blessings of rocket stages from California to Florida. All the dreams I had as young as now I can really afford them. All those overlooks, they doubling back. Said they couldn't hear me until I put it on wax. I used to be a goofy, now they treat me like Max. Cause I promise I'm on the power line to getting them racks.
Hey.
What can I say, but I said what I said. My people keep me humble, it ain't go to my head. The failure is not an option even after I'm dead. I'm trying to build organizations, keep the hungry ones fed. I keep an S on my chest for the forgotten. I keep a foot on the gas, so ain't no stopping. The industry hella razz until they drop in. I promise I'ma stay on their ass until we all win.
Hey.
T.O. your ways, but the center of attention is where the foundation stays. The backbone of the nation, what is you saying? And if you think it's otherwise, fuck you hating. Not finna argue with niggas, I ain't debating. I took a while in recess, I'm done playing. Yes, I keep slaying, my hands gon' keep praying. Eventually you hear me on every damn station. Elated that I'm hated by niggas who lack patience. Saying cats are smug all over their damn faces. My excellence is sung by all races. So get a taste of the greatness to stay tasteless. Self-made and a nigga can say they made this. It's my way and a nigga can say they changed this.
Did not expect it to end with a but alright. Very smooth track. Perfect for Lyric to hop up on. That boom bap sound. He sounds really good on. But I'm expecting to hear some mix-ups in it too, because he's versatile. So here's Repeat It, the payoff of The Promise, featuring Bryant Lamar.
Roll one up if you made it. Raise your cup if you made it. Smile if you made it. High five if they hate it. Said roll one up if you made it. Haters said I'll be damned. I'll be damned. We still alive. We still alive. Hit up your girl. Hit up your girl. Go call your guys. Go call your guys. Just tell them you love them. Think you tell them you need them. Yeah. Cause tomorrow not promised. So make sure they repeat it. Yeah. To everyone that had someone say you wouldn't hold. To every one of us that have folks are waiting for the fold. Every door that closed right in front, you left in the cold. Fingers up to the people that say you ain't born to break molds. Cause nigga, we bouncing, vape out as high as a mountain. Keep that fuck shit from around me. Fellas done crown me. Ladies done call me astounded. Ain't tripping on nothing, we lounging. Cameras on click. Come on and get you a flick. Keep my energy on big dick. Took a good look at my life and enriched it. Look up and seen a dead end, so I switched it. There gon' always be a trial, my nigga. And it's cool if I hold you for a while, my nigga. But here's what you gon' do for the folks you supposed to. Keep your head high, it's getting the best of them. People stay Jefferson, stay walking like Jefferson. Probably won't say it, just know you impressing them. And if they stay hating, just means you affecting them. Yeah.
Hey, my nigga, you wanna hit this shit?
And you know I don't smoke.
But you talk about it, though.
It's cause we celebrate. Roll one up if you made it. Raise your cup if you made it.
Hey.
Smile if you made it. High five if they hate it. Said roll one up if you made it.
Hey.
Raise your cup if you made it. Smile if you made it. High five if they hate it. Said I'll be damned.
I'll be damned.
We still alive.
It's still alive.
Hit every girl.
Hit every girl.
Go call your guys.
Go call your guys.
Just tell them you love them. Think you tell them you need them. Cause tomorrow not promise. So make sure they repeat it.
Hey.
Here's to a whole nother year. Man, I'm just glad you still here.
Cups in the air.
They scared of the black, put the lead in our back, but we still saying prayers. Want me to pack it? I don't need a jacket. I like my hand, I be in melon and smoke. I pray to God when I'm making my moves. Keep your head up like there's nothing to lose. Hand on the Bible, I give a fuck about the title. I don't agree with the truth. I wear a star like I'm David, like bitch, I'm related. I show you the verses for proof. My people gon' wake up. See, I ain't. Let me just pay my dues to the tribal truths. Where the bloodline rules. See the dog got close. Where the doctor moves. Or is it just high thoughts, commissary? Ay, roll call missionary. Ay, we been elevating, no one separating, no one acting like we scary.
Hey.
Always be a trial.
My nigga, you know we gon' get it.
And it's cool if I hold you for a while.
My nigga, you know you the realest, so here's what you gon' do. Stick to the vision, don't let no one hold you. Stay to the great, someone there to approach you. Keep taking lessons, remember your blessings, the road one up.
If you made it, raise your cup if you hate it. Smile if you made it. High five if they hate it. Said roll one up if you made it. Raise your cup if you hate it. Smile if you made it. High five if they hate it. Said I'll be damned.
I'll be damned.
We still alive.
I'm still alive.
Hit every girl.
Hit every girl.
Go call your guys.
Go call your guys.
Just tell them so make sure they
Repeat it.
Yeah.
Smooth. The flows on it, sliding on it real well. The interchange between them two went pretty smoothly as well. You could definitely tell they got good chemistry as they've been working together. Nice. Now for Secrets, in between section here.
That has to be a great feeling, right? To be able to put people in those positions. I think we all seem to notice that you're a pretty private person.
You know, I just kind of learned sometimes it's just better to hold my tongue and let the clowns have the circus, you feel me?
Do people ever feel like hidden in a sense?
For the most part, what's understood really never has to be explained.
Bars.
Lindsay. Good to see them on the track together. Finally. So we got Slide, the Good.
Ooh, I like the vibes. That's when I'm outside. We can get into the ride. Slide. I ain't gonna lie. Spirits are aligned, so there ain't a better time to slide. Don't be wasting time. You know we don't ever gotta force a vibe. And we don't ever gotta tell them why. Just slide.
You got that West Coast bounce to it.
The people think they own us, but they don't know what we do. See the confusion on your face when I start making the move. It'd be cool, cause you know I'm finna see you real soon. Meet me at the car, we on the move.
Alright.
Right
Harmonizing on them.
The mood tonight. Hand rubbing thighs as I'm gripping the wheel. Let's put it all out on the table like it's Jada and Will. It ain't no secret when we started that. I seen you on your shit and I just had to be a part of that. Consciously out of pocket, but we stay in our place. I be losing the track of time when people they not reading our text, baby. We know the fuck it is. It ain't no reason to flex. I hold you down, but I won't cuff you. You not under arrest. We gon' slide.
Ooh, I like the vibe.
Hey.
That's when I'm outside. we can get into the ride and slide. I ain't gonna lie,
Hey.
spirits are right, so there ain't a better time to slide. Don't be wasting time. You know we don't ever gotta falsify, and we don't ever gotta tell them why. Just slide.
Honesty is the policy. Prefer to be a tank.
Layered really well, the vocals there.
Station where we rockin' on some R&B. Know you wanna get your time extended like a warranty. Pull up to the land off. I'm trying to keep my hands off. Phones on D&D as I'm trying to get them pants off. Now we at a standoff. Quit laughing, girl. You know what I mean. Because when we in here together, it's a hell of a scene. We keep it low on that shit, but we ain't gotta say shit. I love the way your grace hit. Nobody else can face this. Let's face it. Although we both a little toxic, I want you in my cockpit, the one I wanna rock with. Stop, not an option. We always make it pop. All these other folk be flogging. So when you think we're done, guarantee we go.
Ooh, I like the vibes.
Smooth.
That's when I'm outside. We
Smooth.
can get into the ride and
Hopping right into that chorus real nicely.
Don't be wasting time. You know we don't ever gotta falsify, and we don't ever gotta tell them why. Just slide.
All right. Smooth, smooth. Now for Little Friend.
And you ain't never gotta be alone. Because you my little friend. And my number not saved in your phone. But your friends know that I'm your little friend. Hit me up any time of the night. Come through if you need to get right. Lay up and talk if you need to get right. We can do it all night, so you know you my little friend. So I'ma keep you my little friend. They speak, they talk, it works your patience. We know our roles ain't got to say shit. The vibe we got don't need no maintenance. We cool as is, we just had penetrations. When you hit me, say your man's is tripping. You need to get away, so let's plan this trip then. We knew the deal, it was off the rip when we couldn't be together. That's why you my little friend. Pop up, lay low, no breaks. I'll go, pass out, round two.
Wait, switching back and forth between singing and rapping.
Cause I know when the night is over and your man will come home, who you call? You ain't never gotta be. And my number not saved in your phone. But your friends know that I'm your little friend. Hit me up any time of the night. Come through if you need to get right. Lay up and talk if you need to get right. We can do it all night, so you know you my little friend. So I'ma keep you my little friend.
I like the extra like synth keys they got.
Ain't never with no altercation. We understand the things that we both are saying, so we press for higher. With these arms, I compress the fire. Feel secure when I slide up behind you. Keep your friends the fuck about the business. Got my shirt on, walk around the kitchen. They just mad that they can only witness. Shoot the text with looking eyes. I scoop you. Encounters where I mount you. Never knew just what we would amount to. Let me tell you how I'm feeling. Used to tell me how I made
That flow pattern through that whole section.
So deserving. So much more than what's on the surface. So keep doing you when I serve my purpose, friend.
I'm gonna serve my purpose, friend. Alright, put it down. Now we get to see the effects of
She
entanglements.
say that she can't get her enough of me. Hands all over me, rubbing me. She love to be cuddled up with me, even when she trying to be tough for me. She know that life has been rough for me, and never let her friends come for me. I truly think she in love with me, but I'm just keeping her company. I just know that I don't feel the way that she feel. I don't know if I'm capable of. I only come by on the weekends and shit. Guess I made that a staple for her. Stay cooking right, looking right. Damn. That must mean my heart's so nice, but if I tell her that, she won't react. And if I try to leave, she find a way to pull me back. It's the yeah. I know it shouldn't be like this, but maybe it's just me like this. making time for me. But honestly, I don't know if it's the time for me. She grind for me, and like anyone in line for me, she recognized and wants to be behind me, see? But she's a queen, deserving of the finer things. But I don't think I'm just a guy providing rings. I'm just a guy that comes over and wears it down, and then I'm going. She shouldn't have to tip her crown, you know? They say love is a hell of a drug. I've been drowning my emotions, I'm filling her up. The aura that comes around when her feelings erupt. The climax as she screams to the heavens above. I don't know why she wants a man like me. The heart I have, I keep it under lock and key. So when she asks if we would ever be, it's unlikely. She don't deserve a dog like me. Yeah, I know it shouldn't be like this, but maybe it's just me like this.
You're seeing the signs, man. They're seeing the signs. Alright, go off then. Alright. Now missed calls with Amari Davu.
It's me. I mean, you know that. I know I keep calling and texting. I don't mean to be annoying. This is me trying. I don't know if or when you'll ever call me back, but I'll keep trying. I don't know what else you expect me to do. Anything unless it's coming from the heart. So I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And I'll keep apologizing for as long as it takes. I know I made a big mistake. I'm sorry for what I did, for what I said. I didn't mean it.
As much as I want to, I can't accept that. I used to sit up at night waiting, praying for that get back. Claim you didn't mean to, but you did that. So now every time I see your name, it just feels like it's a major setback. You know I promised you a life you always wanted, but you claimed that you was broken and had demons that still haunted. I did everything to make you crack a smile, that was my vow. So now every time I hear your voice, it really makes me mad now. I'm pissed off, cause my niggas tried to help me get a clear view. Should've known when I do. And what makes me even madder, for some reason I still love you. So every day I say a prayer for a broken heart, and I hope you're doing better, cause that really means I played my part. And I hope one day you feel it in your chest when I'm up on them charts. What could have been a masterpiece just wound up as a work of art. And it's hard to stay together now, knowing that you were the reason I could fall apart. Screening phone calls from my people, cause they know that I'm not calling back. Shed tears inside these walls, I got nothing left to hold them back.
Nigga, I tell you what, I'ma call this number one more time, and I'm pulling up on that ass, cause I've been calling your ass all day and you not answering my phone calls. And I understand, nigga, you hurt. I've been hurt, nigga. I understand if it happened to me, I'd be hurt like a motherfucker. We trying to show up. Let us show the fuck up, man. Answer this fucking phone, bro. Love you, nigga.
Really did a good job of telling the story of this whole sequence. Real good on that. We're gonna head up with Swerve now. The motherfucking bounce back. Oh, Swerve. I know this one. I'm dumb. I love the song though. We gonna vibe though. Hey.
I be coolin' though, just staying out the wrist. Ain't flashing with this passion like I'm waiting for my payday. Might hit the road a bit, but nothing like my heyday. Been clocking music hours and I still ain't earned a vacay. I go to shows and spit these flows, you know. Been coast to coast, but still the ghost for sure. I walk in and quick a shot and niggas say hey, and wonder why these suckers got the nerve to see me sideways. Top Scott with a dap and a hood. I fuck with something side to see the A to L-I. And best believe we hold the E, cause all my niggas be live. From the one that had you buzzing like a beehive. The hardest 619, the whole 785. You got to follow us.
Let you do this thing, bro.
This ain't the time and place for you.
Get your face, bro.
You acting to get the flip up out my
Face, bro.
I'm trying to kick it easy. I ain't trying to
Get your face, bro.
You got to follow us.
Let you do this thing, bro.
This ain't the time and place for you.
Get your face, bro.
You acting to get the flip up
Put my face, bro.
I'm trying to kick it easy. I ain't trying to
Get your face, bro. Swerve, 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 Swerve.
This ain't the time to play for you.
Try to catch a fade, bruh.
Swerve,
Swerve, swerve, swerve,
swerve,
swerve, swerve, swerve.
swerve.
Smart move to have the song on here though, because this junk go hard.
Let me tell you about the difference in the two beat. Trying to get up on World Star, trying to make us a movie. Trying to fill up the spot, we trying to fill on the booty. We be the life of the party, these suckers be getting
Moody.
I can show you how we get it when we got it. The vibes gon' keep piling. Call up all the family and tell them we still riding. Fake watch, we keeping the beat tight and trying to control the lane. They call me the
Beat tyrant.
too hot. We should be ringing the siren. Shawty said that I'm cute. Well, Ben looks like I
Got him.
But I promise we ain't bringing the problem. But if I gotta solve, I'm trying not to evolve.
Solve.
You gotta follow us.
Yeah, just got to say, bruh.
This ain't the time to place for you.
Try to catch a fade, bruh.
You acting fake.
Huh?
You acting fake.
About my face, bruh.
I'm trying to kick it easy. I ain't trying to catch a
Face, bruh. Swerve, 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 swerve.
This ain't the time to play for you to try to get your favorite.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
I'm trying to kick it easy. I ain't trying to get your favorite.
You can't get mad at this junk. It's that hyphiness, man. It's that hyphy.
All right, last question. What about Lyric's alone time? What does he do when the lights are off, when nobody's around?
To be honest, I just be cooling, man. I be with the family. That's about it.
The Cookout. Rudy Face Stick Figure John Gibbs. More of that West Coast flavor. Hey. You can just hear it in like the strings, the synth leads, the bouncy bass.
That ain't true. I'm quick to flipping niggas wig like it's 2 on 4. I came up off the muscle. You know I'm about to bubble. Got my 60 in my pocket, so you know I'm about to hustle. We talk about the marathon, my nigga. Let's continue. And I'ma keep on bringing all this dope shit to your We graduated out the dirty dog. You know where I've been. The block was hot. I couldn't have made it without melanin skin. With the position that I'm in, it can't be nothing but fake. This is a cookout, motherfucker. Go and grab you a plate. You know my people finna roll up, and someone finna swole up. Don't worry about authorities. You know they can't control us. Culture versus everything. Just thought you should know. And in the spirit of the cookout, take a plate when you go.
Hey.
Can't stop the vibe. When we get together, we gon' slide. Slip and slide. Just forget about the struggle in your 9 to 5.
Hey. Real throwback West Coast vibe on this chorus. I'm into it.
Welcome to the cookout and don't forget to speak. Pulled up with the bottles, Cavassier on the label. Big glass, no ice, and dominoes on the table. Put a book under the leg, cause that mug is never stable. And enjoy the weekend, cause everyone ain't able. Your uncle telling fables about back in the day. Came back from the war and ain't been acting the same. Can't sleep, so we drink, dream, and catching a straight. Feel bad, I'm just wishing he would pass me a plate. Frankie Beverly get Maze volume raised on the speaker. Say grace over the meal and engage the believers. Line dances lit, entertain the procedure. It's been a long time, I just follow the leader. At the
Stick, slide, and all that junk. Just embodying the whole cookout experience in that verse. That was nice.
I got Patron and some Miller Lite. Love me for the grill, make sure you grill it right. OGs playing spades, YGs and slapping bones. Tiny G's rolling up something big as saxophone. See no homegirl, finna get my mackin' on. But in the meantime, I recline and kick it. Pass me a plate of the collard greens and fried chicken. And a glass of lemonade, cause I don't really fuck with soda. Too much sugar and all that liquor, fuck it over, I know. We just having some fun. Everybody know everybody, ain't no grabbing no guns. We gon' two-step with it till the sun go down. Tell the DJ turn it up as another one goes round. That's what's up.
You can't stop the vibe. When we get together, we gon' slide.
Alright. It's time to they let Rudy be on the course on her own.
Don't worry about nothing, it's alright. Hey.
Nice. That was hype. I like that.
I really appreciate sitting with you today and getting to know a little bit about your story. Although we didn't get to dive too deep into it, is there anything else you would like to say?
Thank you. Well, Braille.
Young Arthur Samuel, never thought I could amount to that. Said I had the gift of gab before I fixed my mouth to rap. Lost sleep on many nights, you thought I never counted that. So I dedicated my signing day to you, hoping it would counter that. I used to practice being you, even on your worst days. Kept a look of determination on my face, on my hurt days. Picked up my trombone and took it to church on every Sunday, so I could play in the band when all my friends was having fun days. When we lost Kevin, first time I ever seen you cry. Said Uncle Mike was gonna spiral with tears, you couldn't tell me why. You said the streets ain't have no job, and I still applied, but the well you had with family was never ever running dry. From my first tussle to first trumpet, you the muse for that. First time I whipped me a big Buick, you was a fool for that, dear granddad. I want you to know it's all instilled in me, and I'm still chasing dreams despite what it may appear to be, so thank you.
Hold up, say thank you. May not look it when you see me, but I took in what I needed, and this picture is your image grown up, so I say thank you. Say thank you, oh, I say thank you.
Now Mary B was one of the meanest that I ever met. They called her Honey Bunny, and I never really agreed with that. Picked me up from school, no matter what the degrees was at. Can it come to wasting time? Now she ain't really believing that. But her heart was as light as a feather. The matriarch that single-handedly kept my whole family together. When I got older, we became better friends. Sitting on the 11th and Republican, talking about her soaps and friends. I remember going to bingo. I never really enjoyed it, but I knew it was your thing, though. I knew it was your way to try to keep me out the streets, though. Just wanted me to have a fair shot, like it's a free throw. Grandma. As I got older, it all became so clear to me.
That was nice.
And I'm still chasing dreams despite what it may appear to be, so thank you.
Hold up, won't let them forget. No, it may have been a minute, but I always meant to say thank you. Say thank you. It may not look it when you see me, but I took in what I needed, and this picture is your image grown up, so I say thank you. Say thank you, oh, I say thank you. I say thank you. I say thank you. I say thank you, oh, I say thank you. I say thank you. I say thank you. I say thank you, oh,
all the different harmony parts. Nice. That was beautiful, man. So that was a nice, like, kind of look into, like kind of just like it said in the Anything Else skit. It was just like a nice little surface level look at like who Lyric is as a person. Very good introduction to who Lyric is, and I think that's dope, man. A lot of really good tracks on here. Like, I can't wait to like go back, start listening to everything over and over and over again, and you'll be able to end up seeing what those final thoughts are going to be. But to just off the first listen, really enjoyed the production, like the way he presented himself on each of these tracks, whether it be the lyrics he chose or the patterns and cadences he did. A lot of it seems very biographical, and the only thing that seems like just straight up to be like played to just jam to is definitely Swerve. The Cookout definitely can serve that purpose as well, and Slide could as well play towards being, you know, just kind of standalone thing. Like each of these definitely play a very integral part in the story that he's telling in this album. But yeah, this is really cool, man. I'm very, very proud of the dude. Like, in the features he has through here were well placed as well. They didn't hinder what was being told. With Brian Lamar on there did really well, with Lindsay kind of filling in that that gap vocally, and also kind of like becoming that female presence to show kind of like, oh, this is definitely going to be dealing with the situation with him in a female, it seems. Amari DeVue having the just the kind of voicemail thing to get him back to his senses and let him know his friends are there. And then Rudy Faye, Stick, and John Gibbs, whether it be singing from Rudy or the verses from Stick and John, like it's ironic saying Stick and John, but anyway, they did really well with that, and adding to just kind of like the whole Cookout vibe, and then of course Braille singing at the very end, seeing them work together again, Lyric and Braille, and that to be kind of the closeout song, being a dedication to his grandparents, like that's to Lyric's grandparents. That's fantastic. I loved it. It was a nice experience, and I'm definitely going to be listening to this more to pick it apart. So like pick out lines that I'm gonna try and showcase, but yeah, I'm trying to see if I can tell you my first impressions favorite tracks. If I eliminate Swerve, because Swerve's been in my life for a while, if I eliminate Swerve, I might just say the Cookout. The Cookout might be my favorite, because I can definitely see myself listening to that a lot, just like as it pops up on the shuffle. I'm gonna be like, oh, stop everything, we jamming. But yeah, but there is definitely a lot of really good tracks in here, and I can't wait to go and listen to more. So I'm gonna use this whole section to transition to a whole nother time. All right, so here to wrap up my thoughts on Becoming Heavy is the Crown. This project is very well crafted. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in my reaction that everything flows together really well. The skits don't take up too much space. They really just help move the story along, get you to know exactly what things are going on through here. I think the rhyming on this is really spectacular. He's had some really cool lines on here that just make you go, ooh, that dude talking that real deal. But yeah, I definitely say like this is a very down to earth presentation that I feel like anybody who digs rap and just like seeing people's perspectives could really enjoy this. And the hits, I still would have to say that Swerve is definitely one. Slide could do also, would like to add that to there. The Cookout is just a good time in general. And then I'd also start adding Repeat It on there as well, because it's also just a vibe that you could just put on repeat and chill to. Please excuse the throat. But yeah, anyway, very great project, highly recommended. It's a very good project, and I can't wait to hear more of his story, since just like it says, they didn't go too deep, and though he keeps most of his life close to his chest, hopefully he can still pour out just a little bit more into the art as he continues forward, because he's definitely very talented at what he does, and he has nothing but my support. But yeah, I'd like to know what your thoughts are. If you've given it a listen, if you like the reaction and review, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more reactions and reviews, there's a subscription button down there as well, so you can see that. If some of y'all go into the description box on YouTube, you'll see I have a Patreon. If you are interested in helping support your boy and see some extra behind the scenes content, along with some extra reactions, that I do. You can end up checking that out there. But until next time, that's going to be all. Much love. Peace. Peace.